Are you a fan of particularly pretentious prose? In which case you might just like my latest book that just came out. It's called Gospel of Lupus. Now, what is pretty much the most, as some people might say, pretentious thing that a writer could possibly do when writing a book, right? What can they do? What is it that makes it a particularly iffy thing to do? Well, simple. Put yourself in the book as a character. Now, you might think immediately, this guy is definitely not famous enough to actually get away with putting himself into his own book, in which case, yes, you're very, very right, and that's why I went for more of a mythological bend to this particular one. Now, imagine for a second, just cast your eyes away from this video, but don't turn, and imagine the end of the world. All the usual things, right? Post-apocalyptic story. Cool, that's fine. But what happens? Small group of survivors manage to find a safe respite from everything. And what do they find? Well, they find what anyone would expect to find. A small refuge, a church of sorts, or at least something that they incorrectly identified as a church. It was someone's little cabin in the woods. It wasn't really a specific place of worship or anything like that, but inside they found, well, a body. But they also found some books. And those books happened to be my books. Books that I've written, the previous books I've written and published. They found those. And being people who had been a little bit disconnected, for some reason, at some point, thought that they were religious texts, and so modeled their entire society after my books. Little bit of a strange premise there, but they learn eventually, once they venture forth after a time, they discover something. They find some maps, and those maps might just be able to lead them to where I live. Now, obviously, it's been, an amount of time, hundreds, thousands, who knows how many years. It could be many, it could be few, but the guy who wrote those books definitely isn't alive anymore, but they're still going towards those books, and they're going to maybe a little bit learn the reality of the situation. So this book is a commentary on religious beliefs, spiritual attitudes, specific, cultural, when cultures clash with one another, all those kinds of things, all wrapped up in a little bit of a meta-fictional aspect there. So, if you like that kind of thing, check out Gospel of Lupus. It's on all the places. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it on Kobo. You can also find it on itch.io. And if you want to read it for free, that's the place to go. Itch, you can determine your own price starting from $0 to $8 million. Doesn't really matter. If you want to check it out, check it out. So, that's Gospel of Lupus. Hope you enjoy it, and hope you do check it out. If not, you can just check out the videos on this channel. Yeah. Goodbye. Thank you.